Welcome back and to a slightly different episode. In this video, what I want to try and do is take a break from sort of pushing forwards with the build, but just go through all of the pipes on my, this is a UK 79 car, 4.5 litre, and just name where all the pipes are and where they will go. Because it's very confusing trying to work out which pipe goes to where, and if I can just produce a very quick video just sort of shows you, it will save someone a bit of effort. So without ado, please click subscribe, like, leave a comment, and let's get in there. Right, so there's one HVAC pipe that comes out of the, presumably it's the heating element in there inside the cabin, comes right along the back of the bulkhead here, and comes down here into the Y pipe. This is the Y pipe here. This end is split into a Y, like this, and it comes along the side of the engine bay, underneath all of this stuff, and ends here, terminates here. Now, connected to this end is this pipe, comes all the way around, goes into the front of the water bridge. You can just see it under there. There. The other end of the Y pipe, so it's two, that's the one we traced initially. The second pipe is there, and it goes into the bottom of the expansion tank. Out of the top of the expansion tank is this pipe. Now this one comes all the way along the inside of the engine bay here and goes into the top of the radiator. Now this is a right-hand drive car. On a left-hand drive car, this is all on the other side, and your pipe will come across and run along the top of the radiator and then go in there. But you notice there's a T-piece. So the pipe that connects to the T-piece comes through here, under the spider, round, and if I can put my finger on it, I can just point to it there. That is at the back of the water bridge. I'll zoom out so you can get in relation of where it is. It's there. So now tracing from the brake booster. Now, admittedly, my pipe here is a bit short, so I want all of this to come along here. I'm going to redo this pipe. But it comes out the brake booster, comes along like this, through under the spider and connects in here. Now it's that connector there. So you can see it all on screen, round here like that, underneath and into the bottom of this sort of a plastic Y shape. Now that goes into the top there. Nice and easy. The other side comes out here, threads underneath, goes all the way through and connects into the side of this. It's not even a T-piece because it's got multiple connectors. But that's on the exit of the auxiliary air regulator there. Now I'll zoom out so you can get into context. And if I just trace it, it's here, coming through underneath, all the way around like that, and then up to here. So next we'll look at the retardant advance on the side of the distributor. The top pipe comes out, across the top, through the middle here, and down, and connects into the front of the throttle body just there. If I can just point there, you can hopefully just see it. I'll zoom out so you get some context. And the one on the bottom of the retardant advance comes out there, goes across, and it runs underneath the spider like this, around. And now, if I can just get you low enough with some light in there, it is this one, that one there. So it's the one that, if I can just get my finger on it, that one there. There's three in a row, and it's the one on the right. And again, I'll zoom out so you get some context. Right, the warm-up regulator. Warm-up regulator sitting here has a pipe coming out the top. The top pipe comes out, goes all the way down, straight down, and connects in there. Right at the bottom of the throttle body. You can see it, imagine it, trace it up like that onto there. And the back of the warm-up regulator has a pipe coming out, comes out around the oil strainer, under the spider, and then connects in on those three connectors, but it's this one here on the right-hand side, this one. And to finish off those three connectors, the middle one, which is there, comes out around this side and plugs in the front of that actuator. It's difficult to give you a good view. It's this pipe here. It's just running out of sight from the middle connector in there, around the top and into the front of that actuator there. If I just zoom out, you get a bit of context. The actuator's in there on the side of the throttle body. So let's tackle this mass of pipe work here. So there is the auxiliary air regulator here. Now, pipe comes out the front of the plenum chamber. On my vehicle, there is a T-piece here, but we'll come to that in a second, around and into the front of the auxiliary air regulator. Out of the back, it goes straight through here and down into, I don't know if I can get enough light in there for you to see. You can see the words on the side of the pipe with the V on it. It clicks in there, which is directly behind the actuator. You can see all the other pipes around there. If I just zoom out, you get some context. There it is there. Exactly there. So back up to this fitting. We've talked about that pipe. That's the one that comes out, threads underneath and comes up there, like that. On the other side, there's this pipe, comes up through into this, and I can't tell you what it is, around, and then into this T-piece that is directly underneath my my cross brace there, which is a T-piece into this flex pipe. Now they're all the pipes that are on the auxiliary air regulator. The oil strainer is a very easy one. So it has one pipe that comes out here and goes straight down. Hopefully I can get it for you. It's there, that's its clip. Straight down into the back of the bridge. If I just zoom out, you get some context. It's directly below itself. Like that, straight down. There, straight down. And the other end of the oil strainer plugs into this pipe. Now this is the air box just laying on the side. Airbox has this pipe that comes around. This goes into that fitting on the other side of the oil strainer. Here. Now this has a metal pipe embedded inside it. Like here, goes through to there. The function of that is to warm up the air, apparently. So this pipe I haven't located yet. This one connects to this pipe. I need to trim it down, but it comes around and goes into what the parts manual calls an adapter. Now the adapter is on the side of the head, on the top of the head. It's just about, I can point to it there. That's the metal pipe goes into the head. Right, and this pipe, I can now tell you where that goes. That starts in the back. You can just see the white wording there on the back of the water bridge. Let's keep moving around so you can see. It's this pipe here. Comes out and goes around and comes up there, like that. Now obviously that pipe and that pipe, those two pipes will be trimmed down when I put the airbox in here. Those two pipes go on these two connectors, that one there and that one there. And there's another adapter on the other side, on the other head here, comes out and goes straight into there. There's a vacuum actuator here, and that controls the pipe. And it must be, I guess it's the HVAC again, going back into the heating system in here. This is the bulkhead here, with an actuator on it. But the pipe is that long, very short pipe. Now there's the two very obvious radiators. So obviously there's this one going into the top of the water bridge, and the other one here coming out the front. There's the thermostat just behind there, and that one comes down to the bottom of the radiator there. I think the two engine oil pipes warrant explanation as well. There's two of them. There's one here and there's one there. Now they go down underneath and they fit about here. Now you have, it's directly behind the alternator. I'll go underneath so I can show. Here they are, these two pipes here, there and there. They come round and tuck up. There's a fitting just under there. I can't quite get underneath, but it's obvious when you get there. In that same location is the power steering pump. So the power steering pump is here, and its hose or pipe comes out from the top of it and straight into its reservoir. Now, reservoir has a pipe coming out the back, which is there, that runs along all the way in and then drops down about here. It drops down all the way across and fits into the steering rack, almost sort of directly where I'm pointing, obviously the other side of the engine there. And the other side of that, there's a hose comes out of the steering rack, comes along the cross member that the engine's sitting on, up, and then comes across here, and it plumbs into the back of the, if I can just try and show you exactly there on the back of the power steering pump. Right, and the final hose I've found to connect is this one here, which, if I can just pull it up, you can see there's three vacuum lines all come together into this T-piece. This end here is capped off, and I had one spare which goes through this one-way valve, then comes into here, and the brake booster. I can't tell you what they do, I can just tell you where that connects. That is the last hose on my car. Right, well that's it. I've covered pretty much every pipe, and hopefully that'll be of use to someone. Please remember, click the subscribe button if you like my videos, click the like button, helps YouTube sort of push it up and let other people see it, and leave me some comments. And I'll see you next time.